Admiral Doenitz was a first-rate military leader with fantastic memory for persons, and for I was asked to defend him. I had some inner objection because of his speeches, but nevertheless I did, because he was my commander.
Mit Erlaubnis des Tribunals.
With the permission of the tribunal, I call Admiral Doenitz as a witness.
Will you state your full name?
Karl Doenitz.
Will you repeat this oath after me? I swear by God,
Ich schwöre bei Gott,
the Almighty and Omniscient,
dem Allmächtigen und Allwissenden,
that I will speak the pure truth
dass ich die reine Wahrheit sage
and will withhold and add nothing.
und nichts verschweigen.
Will you sit down?
Herr Großadmiral, Sie sind seit
Admiral, since
1910
1910 you have been a professional officer. Is that correct?
Ich bin seit 1910
Since
Berufssoldat.
1910, I have been a professional soldier and an officer since 1913.
Während des Weltkrieges.
During the World War, the First World War, were you with the U-boat service?
Jawohl, ab 1916.
Yes, from 1916.
Nun haben Sie eine neue Taktik für U-Boote entwickelt.
You developed a new tactic for U-boats, which became known as wolfpack tactics. What was there to these wolfpack tactics, and did that mean anything in connection with the warfare against merchantmen according to the price regulations?
Die U-Boote aller Marinen hatten bisher
The U-boats of all navies had so far operated singly, contrary to all other category of ships, which by tactical cooperation tried to get better results. The development of the wolfpack tactics was nothing further than breaking with that principle of individual action for each U-boat and attempting to use U-boats exactly in the same manner as other categories of warships, collectively. Such a method of collective action was naturally necessary when a formation was to be attacked, be it a formation of warships, that is, several warships together, or a convoy. These wolfpack tactics, therefore, have nothing to do with war against merchantmen, according to prize regulations. They are a tactical measure to fight formations of ships and, of course, convoys, where procedure according to prize regulations cannot be followed.
Herr Großadmiral, ich wende mich jetzt dem Dokument zu.
Admiral, now I turn to a document which is really the nucleus of the accusation against you. It's document GB 199, page 36 of the British document book. This is your radio message of September 17th, and the prosecution asserts that it is an order for the destruction of the shipwreck. It is of such importance that I will read it to you again. To all commanding officers, 1. No attempt of any kind must be made to rescue members of ships sunk, and this includes picking up persons in the water and putting them in lifeboats, riding capsized lifeboats, and handing over food and water. Rescue runs counter to the most elementary demands of warfare for the destruction of enemy ships and crews.
Bitte schildern Sie
Please describe to the tribunal the antecedents of this order, which are decisive for its intentions. Describe first of all the general military situation out of which this order arose.
Das Kriterium dieser Zeit war aber,
The criterion at this time was that the powerful Anglo-American Air Force was patrolling everywhere and in increasingly large numbers. That was a point which caused me great concern. For obviously, the airplane, because of its speed, constitutes the most dangerous threat to the U-boat. And that was not a matter of fancy on my part, for from the summer of 1942, that is a few months before September, when this order was issued, the losses of our U-boats through air attacks rose suddenly by more than 300%, I believe.
You remember I asked you yesterday about
the secrecy standard of the original Führer order of the 18th of October. If you look at the second paragraph, you'll see that it says the first Führer order of 18th October was given the protection of top secret merely because it is stated therein, then one, that sabotage organizations may have portentous consequences, and two, that the shooting of uniformed prisoners acting on military orders must be carried out even after they have surrendered voluntarily and asked for pardon. The next, you see that?
Yes, I have read it.
You agree that that was one of the reasons for giving the order top secrecy?
Dieser Notenwechsel zwischen Herrn Eckhardt und dem Abteilungschef ist mir nicht vorgelegt worden.
This exchange of notes between Eckhardt and the section chief was not submitted to me, as is obvious from the initials noted in the book.
I don't think that's any reason for you not answering my question. Do you agree that that is a reason for giving top secrecy to this document?
I do not know. I cannot tell you that, because I did not issue this commando order. It says in the commando order, on the one hand, that these people had killed prisoners. That is the way I had read it as Commander U-Boat Fleet. On the other hand,
I shall give you one more opportunity. Just a moment. I'll give you one more opportunity of answering my question. You were Commander-in-Chief of the German Navy. Do you say that you're not able to answer this question? Is the reason stated in paragraph 2 of this document a correct reason for attaching top secrecy to the Führer order of the 18th of October? Now you have this final opportunity of answering that question. Will you answer it or won't you?
Ja, das will ich tun. Ich halte das für möglich, zumal der Jurist hier dieser Ansicht ist.
yes, I will do that. I consider it possible, particularly as the legal expert here thinks so. I do not know if it is correct because I did not issue the order.
Page 105, and it's document C-195, G Exhibit GB 211. In the English, it's 71.
Ja.
Now, if you would look at the first sentence, furthermore, I propose reinforcing the shipyard working parties by prisoners from the concentration camps. I don't think we need trouble with coppersmiths, but if you would look at the end of the document, the very last, you'll see item 2 of the summing up reads, 12,000 concentration camp prisoners will be employed in the shipyards as additional labor. Security Service agrees to this. Now that is your document. So may we take it that you were familiar with the fact of the existence of concentration camps?
Das habe ich auch nie
I have
geleugnet.
never denied it.
No, and I think you went further, didn't you, defendant, when you were asked about this on the 28th of September. You said, I generally knew that we had concentration camps. That is clear. Question, from whom did you learn that? Answer, the whole German people knew that. Do you remember saying that?
Richtig, ja. Das
Yes,
deutsche Volk
the
wusste,
German
dass es
people
KZ
knew
Lager
that
gab.
concentration
Aber
camps
wussten
existed,
nichts von den
but they
Zuständen und
did
den
not know
Methoden.
anything about the conditions and methods there.